Okay, hello everybody. I'm going to be doing this YouTube video about math. Yes, my first YouTube video is about math. It's about adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing positives and negatives. I made a graph, an actual graph. 4 quadrants. Positive, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative, and negative, positive. We're going to be going this way. Okay. I'll bring this in. We have plus, positive. We're adding 10 plus 5. That is obviously 15. 6 minus 4, obviously 2. 8 times 2, that is 16. 6 divided by 3, that is 2. Well, so we're going over here. 10 minus negative 5. That is saying, okay, I'm going to add a negative to 5. That's subtracting. So say goodbye. So 10 minus 5. You got 5 now. Amazing. 6 minus negative 4. That just goes bye-bye. That makes a plus. 6 plus 4 equals 10. 8 times negative 2. A positive times a negative. Rule for everything like this. Positive times a negative and a negative times a positive equals a negative. 8 times negative 2 will equal negative 16. 6 divided by negative 3. So that will be negative 2. Alright, let's go over to positive negative area. And that's perfect. Perfect. Negative 10 plus 5. That's going to be negative 5. Yeah, we're switching over. Negative 6 minus 4. That's going to be negative 10. Negative 8 times negative 8 times 2. That is 16. Negative 16. Negative 6 divided by 3. Negative 2. Like I said, for the multiplying and dividing, a negative times a positive, or a positive, up over here, positive times a negative, equals a negative. Let's go over to the negative section. You have negative 10 plus negative 5. Let's go this up. Negative 10 plus negative 5. That's going to be negative 15. It's just like regular adding, except it becomes a negative. Now, this looks funny. 3 is negative 6 minus negative 4. So we're just going to go bye-bye. Negative 6 plus 4. That equals negative 2. Like I said, just like this quadrant over here. Negative 8 times negative 2. That is actually how this works. It's just like multiplying 2 positives. Multiplying 2 negatives equals a positive. So we have 16 here. Negative 6 divided by negative 3. Same thing works. Oh, sorry, forgot about the camera. I'm looking at the paper, not the camera. Screen. Negative 6 divided by negative 3 equals 2. It's simple. It's really simple. Now, let's go over. Positive plus a positive equals a positive. A positive minus a positive equals a positive. A positive times a positive equals a positive. Positive divided by a positive equals a positive. Simple. A positive plus a negative equals subtracting, depending on the size. I mean, if if you're adding 5 plus negative 10, you'd get negative 5. Positive subtracting a negative equals a positive. You're adding. A positive times a negative equals a negative. Positive divided by a negative equals a negative. Now, pretty much same thing here. Now, this is kind of what I was talking about, except switched for the adding up there. Negative plus positive, depending on how big the positive and the negatives are, equals a negative. A negative minus a negative equals a negative. Or a negative minus a positive. Blah. A negative times a positive equals a negative, and a negative divided by a positive equals a negative. Camera. Okay. A negative plus a negative equals a negative. A negative minus a negative can or cannot. It can equal a positive, but it can also equal a negative. Yeah, same thing as a negative divided by a negative. Oh, I skipped one. A negative times a negative equals a positive. Wait, did I just say it? I don't care. A negative divided by a negative equals a positive too. So that's my video. Hope you like it, and have a good day.